Sargent, and I'm back today with another video. In today's video, I am going to show you guys my everyday tour makeup. So if you guys want to find out how I got this look right here, I'll give you guys a hint. It's super easy and it's super fast. So keep watching and I'll show you guys how I did this. So this should be a super quick and very easy tutorial today. I thought it might be fun to show you guys how I do my everyday tour makeup. I did do a similar video a few months back where I went over just my basic everyday makeup using my favorite cruelty-free products. So this is going to be similar to that, but a couple things have changed. I'll go ahead and link that video up above if you guys do want to check that out. But this look today is going to just be my everyday makeup when I'm on tour and I'm in a rush. So I still want to look presentable, I still want to feel comfortable, but I don't have tons of time every day to sit down for an hour and do some, you know, like crazy intricate look. And I also travel fairly minimally when it comes to my makeup on tour. I definitely don't have use of my entire collection of palettes. I usually only travel with maybe 2 palettes when I'm on tour, so it's kind of limited. So I am going to show you guys what I do. This should be a very short video because it's not that many products. So I already have my face products on. I don't wear a lot of makeup on my face. I don't wear foundation. I just don't like the feel of it. And when I'm working on the road, loading in stuff in and out of venues, and I'm usually like sweating and, you know, running around on my feet, and I really don't like cream foundation on my face because it like transfers off on my clothes, and you know, when you sweat, it just kind of makes a mess. So I'm really not a fan of foundation. For my face, I already have this applied, but I'll go over it really quickly with you guys just so you know what I already have on. I really like this for face powder. This is KVD Vegan Beauty's Lockit powder foundation. I use the shade Light 135, and I really love this It Cosmetics powder brush to put it on. This brush is called Heavenly Skin. For my contour, I like the KVD Shade and Light contour palette. I believe this is the lightest palette. You can see I've definitely hit pan. It's kind of time for a new one of these. For my eyebrows, I like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. I use the shade Taupe, and that pretty much does it for my face routine. That takes us up to like what I have here. For eyeshadow today, I'm gonna start out with this Cosette palette. I love this. This is their 12 pan neutral palette. He sells all of these shadows individually on his site, but if you get the 12 pan palette, it's pretty affordable. I don't remember the cost of this off the top of my head, but like I want to say it's around like $38 or something. It's pretty well priced. This is just a perfect neutrals palette. So I'm going to go in with my flat fluffy brush, and I am going to use this shade right here called Transition, and I'm going to place this in my crease. And I like to place it actually just above my crease, like just above my socket line. And then I'm going to wing it up. Next, I'm going to go in with this shade right here called Union, and I'm just going to deepen up this crease a little bit. Okay, next I'm going to go in with this shade right here called Grace with my big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to use this to diffuse this a little bit. Okay, so that does it for that Cosette palette. Now I'm going to dip into, I think, the star of the show, which is this ColourPop shade here called Glass Bull. This is a really unusual shade actually. It is an iridescent color shifting shade that kind of it's like really hard to explain. It's slightly taupe, but it color shifts between like a mauve and a blue and a lavender. I love applying this shade with my finger. So I like to just get this I like to get my finger really coated with this, and then I apply this on the inner half of my eye, just kind of everywhere. And this does not have to be a clean application at all. So I put it all the way up to my brow. I really love to put it like up almost in like the bridge of my nose, like that. And I drag this over to the first half of my eyelid, and then I also put it in my tear duct. So really like a wash on the first half of my eye. You guys see what a beautiful shade this is? It's just so reflective. It mixes in so nicely with any color that you put it down with. It's just gonna add like a nice iridescent color shifting tone on top of whatever you put it on. But it's also sheer enough on its own that I just love the effect that this gives. Obviously, wash your hands before doing this step too. You definitely don't want to be putting dirty hands near your eyes. That could have probably gone unsaid, but I feel like I have to give like a PSA for the times going on right now. Okay, next is eyeliner, and I will show you guys my favorite shades that I bring on tour with me. I kind of alternate between these 5. This is a bright red one from Fenty called Cherry Punk. This one is also from Fenty, and this is Lady Lagoon. This is a bright blue. There's this Urban Decay one called LSD, and this is a navy blue with like navy blue glitter in it. And then I have this Urban Decay one called Torch, which is a rust color. And then finally this Marc Jacobs one called Fine Wine, and this is like a burgundy maroon wine shade. So these are probably my top used ones, and I will just kind of like alternate every day which one of these I want to wear. I'll basically do this same base eye makeup every day because it's super quick to do, and then I will like change up the color or the vibe of it with one of these pencils. So I think for today I am really feeling this blue shade, and I think I want to use that. And I'm going to be doing my favorite shape, which is a cat eye, just on this outer half of my eye. Right, and it's basically like that. It takes 2 seconds to do. It's super easy. Now I'm gonna put some mascara on. I really like Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Okay, so for highlight today, I am using one of my all-time favorites. This is Melt Stargazer. Looks like this. It's just a really beautiful champagne neutral shade, and it doesn't really add any color to my cheek. It just adds a bit of glow, but definitely a nice glow. Like, it's not subtle. For lipstick, I am using my all-time favorite liquid lipstick color and formula and applicator. Pretty much my all-around favorite liquid lipstick, and I wear this shade pretty much every day when I'm on tour. This is Fenty's Uncuffed, and I love this shade. It's so neutral, and I love the applicators of these. The only one thing that I don't love about this for traveling, and I'll tell you guys why, is this is glass, which is a really beautiful component, and it looks really good just like sitting on your makeup table. But number one, this doesn't travel well. Like in my makeup case, it sticks up so high, it just takes up like a lot more room than it needs to be, versus like if you guys look at this component right here, is much thinner and easier to travel with. The other thing that I don't love about this is that it is glass. Actually, the last tour that I was on, the show was almost about ready to go on, and I was rushing on the tour bus to get my makeup on really quick, and I think I had like 5 minutes or something before I had to be inside. And so I was like really rushing and like grabbing stuff, doing my makeup really fast. And I had set this down on the counter in like the kitchen area on the tour bus. And most of the floors on tour buses in the kitchen are like hard marble. And so in my rushing around, I like reached over really quickly to grab something and knocked this onto the floor. And this thing shattered everywhere. And of course, at that point I probably had 3 minutes before I had to be inside in the venue. And so I was like, oh my gosh. Obviously if you drop one of these plastic components, like it wouldn't have done anything. But this thing, not only did I have like tiny little shards of glass now everywhere, all over the floor where people walk, I also had liquid lipstick, which dries down to like paint basically, splattered all over the walls, all over the floor, all while I had like basically minutes to be inside. So, I mean, suffice to say, I probably was running a few minutes late that day because I had to then clean up all the glass and all the liquid lipstick paint off the bus. Isn't really the greatest as far as being glass and traveling with it, but you know, it didn't stop me because obviously I purchased a new one of these and I still always travel with this, but be careful with the glass. That does it for the look today. This is just my everyday on-the-go look. If you guys ever come visit me at a show, this will probably be what you'll see me wearing. Please let me know if you guys have any questions about any of the products that I've used, or if you just want to say hi to me in the comments. That's always fun. Please subscribe if you haven't already so that you don't miss out on any of my future videos. You can also follow me over on Instagram if you'd like. I am at Sargent Pepper, and I hope you guys are all having a really great day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!